Hello, guys. Assalamu alaikum to our Muslim fellows. As Ramadan is approaching, we hope all of you are well. And to our non Muslims, we're also wishing you well. How are you guys? Hope everything is moving. So, today we have an all rounder. And our guest is Mil, our first male guest for the pod. We're very excited to have him and we're happy he's here. He honored our invitation. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Zainab Ahmed Nafalke. This is Stories Between Us.
My name is Fatima Baliwa. This is Stories Between Us.
Thank you very much for having me.
How do you feel being our first male guests?
I feel honored and I'm so sorry about coming late.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, I'm Zubair Muhammad by name. Popularly known as Abbas Apparel. I own a clothing brand. 12, 13 years. So far, so good.
A clothing brand.
Clothing brand.
Do you do ready to wear or you sell the fabrics?
Ready to wear and fabrics.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. All right. You've been in a lot of
Businesses.
But I would ask you just one question.
Okay.
If I would ask you the remaining. So I'm really interested in the teaching aspect of your experience, your work experience.
Teaching aspects.
Yes.
So what did you do? Because I always hats off to teachers. As a young girl in primary school, I thought I wanted to teach. It's not true.
It's not easy.
Because if I'm teaching my siblings homework, then I used to get so aggravated. Like, when the name, what is this? Why?
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, teaching is not for me. I leave it for teachers, actual teachers. So how was that?
Thank you very much for the question. Teaching was my discipline.
Okay.
I passed through Federal College of Education Zaria, so it was my discipline, and then I passed through computer education, stroke biology at the same time. So it has been something that I've been taught how to, you understand? So and then later on, when I venture into a lot of things, I was not like, I'm having free time from morning to noon. What would I use it for? And I decided to join the school, and then I was there for like 4 years, and then teaching has been very, very good. Though there are a lot
What
of
school?
challenges.
What school was it?
Sahel International.
Like primary school, secondary school.
Secondary school.
Wow.
You
You had no initial experience of teaching. That was your first
Yeah, before you graduate College of Education, you have to go through your teaching practice
practice. Okay.
for like 4 to 6 months. So I did that in Gaskia Skills in Burnawa, which I thought civic education from JS1 to SS3, you know how private sectors can be. And then economics from SS1 to SS3. That was how I went through, but it wasn't easy.
Okay.
What was your worst experience like? Like you be like, Ghana the kache, yo, now but teaching.
Worst experience. There are lots of them, but then one of them is, we parents most of the times, when you bring your children to school, you bring them to be morally trained. But most of the problems we are having with young parents is that I don't want my child to be punished because he's wrong. You understand? And then that frustrates me because I know that, I as a father, as a teacher, I'm a father, and as a father, you have to give the tarbiyah. So when giving the tarbiyah, I know that I'm doing it sakani ga Allah. And then why would you come and tell me that, why do you have to beat my daughter in school? You understand? I have a lot of clashes like
Also,
that.
what type of punishments were you?
Let me give you an
inflicting?
instance. There are a lot of punishments that you did. Sometimes detentions and the rest. But then, in a situation whereby, you're in the class, as a teacher, you are supposed to have class control. After class control, you manage the class. There was an instance that I was in the class that a girl falsely shouted her trying to control the class, and then she jacked me, and then was trying to, you understand? So I needed.
Sorry. Let's rewind.
Let's
a
get that.
bit. I understand. She jerked you.
I was trying to control the class. Key, you're stupid. Sit down. Kema, you're very stupid. Now start shouting. As the new have started. Understand? I was not like, is this how this is done? I was not like, Kate, she jacked me, and I was not trying to control the class, so I used a cane and then hit her to calm it down, because the message you are passing to her, you are passing it to the rest of the class. If you do not put an end to that, other people who also have a in the class.
Yes.
There's so much information here.
Yeah, so much.
Number one, you people were allowed to use cane.
We're not allowed to use cane. There are actually punishments, there are detentions and the rest. But then, in a situation whereby a little one, okay, she's big body size, I'm not body shaming her, big body size, jack the teacher in the class. Push him to the wall. What did you expect the teacher to do?
You fight back now.
Thank you very much. I have to get myself out of
Yes,
that.
now,
So
because your teacher doesn't mean you should die.
that is it. So that was what I tried doing. And then to pass message to the rest of the students, because if I did not put an end to it, a lot of students in the class will also have aljanu, because that's I was being told after that,
yes.
I was being told after that she was faking it. She had been faking it in the school. So you can imagine.
No, it's good that we should beat the aljanu out of our system.
No, we did not beat it out of the system, but then we try to manage it down. We manage it down, and then pass message to the rest of the students. So in the situation whereby in the place where you get yourself trying to calm things like this down, and another father will not come to school, start shouting, "Why do you have to beat my girl? Why do you this and that?" Because she told him a totally different story, and then
So what happened?
probably the classmates joined and then supported her, because she's also their friend. She's obviously their friend, and then classmates. So the father will now start, I'm taking you to the station. The last one I did, I was not like, before you take me to station, I'm taking you to station. And I went and give police report that if this
Please, where is the school in all this? Where's the school authority?
The school authority is there. I don't even want to hear anything from them, because I'm a short-tempered person. So I don't even want to hear, because if he attacks me outside, I will not listen to the school. I'll just attack him back.
So being a short-tempered person, how did you manage teaching?
To be on the interesting part is, I'm one of the favorite teachers in
Teachers.
school, because whenever I'm around, you see me around the kids. Whenever
Please, can you tell us the ages, like what ages, from what range to what range, with
JS1,
the whole school?
The whole school. I can literally give you from JS1 to SS3. SS3 highest, I think the highest we had in SS3 was 17,
Okay.
16, 17. That was the highest.
Okay.
And he was bigger than the rest of them.
Is it
And
all
then,
girls?
No, boys and
Okay,
girls.
Mixed school.
Mixed.
Okay.
Mixed. And then JS1 should be around 11, 12. That is the range. So you can imagine how it is. You trying to like give therapy, and then parents will fight back and be like, why are you eating my son? And while you are doing it, like you are doing it for, okay, if this is my son, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Or if this is my daughter, this is exactly what, because
But don't you think hitting is a bit too extreme?
it's a bit too extreme, but then
The situation warranted that reaction. It's not as if you just beat them every time.
No.
I want to clear that, because
It's not even
so people will
allowed.
know that we're not talking about you're beating them.
No.
Yes.
It's not
It
allowed.
was the situation that warranted that.
Okay.
It was the situation.
So that was your I'm done. I'm done.
One of them.
Moments.
One of them. There are a lot of I'm done.
Of course, because you'll be having I'm done moments like took out every day, every single day.
Every single day of my life. Every single day. It's not easy. Very, very challenging.
But as a whole, like, what did it teach you? Like, what were your memorable moments teaching? What would you say? Okay, I was happy I did this because.
I was happy I did this. We do have club and society in the school, which occur, I think, on Thursdays. Later on, postponed it back to Friday. So during this club and society, I was thinking, me, that is just teaching economics, normal economics. Everybody's. One of the students was not like recording everything in her memory. We were there in the club. In our own memory.
Okay.
We were there in the hall trying to listen and see what they were doing during the club and society. Unfortunately, I think the last thing I taught them, it was SS3. The last thing I taught them was the story of the Asian tigers. The Asian tigers, 6 Asian countries. The miracle of Asian tigers. So this lady was now on the stage and then breaking it down the same way I broke it down. I was not like,
Was it
Look
a
at me on the stage.
presentation?
It was a presentation.
Okay.
I was not like touching my fellow colleagues. Look at me on the stage here. This is what I am very, very impressed. No, it was really impressive. It was really impressive.
Seeing that somebody is taking your whole brain, like she
My whole
took your brain
to the stage.
and it
No, it was
watching what you did come out. Were you still doing your business while you were in school, teaching?
Of course.
Okay.
I can never stop my business.
So your business came before the
teaching.
teaching. Okay.
Business came before teaching.
Why did you? I forgot you mentioned why you started teaching. Why did you start teaching?
Because I was having too much free time in the morning.
Okay.
Yes,
You're not an idle person. You don't like being idle.
I don't like being idle.
But you don't like sleeping in the morning.
Not that, though I'm a very late comer. I know that, but then
You don't sleep in
I don't sleep in the morning. I do.
But as men should be, why would you be sleeping in the morning? You cannot be my man and be sleeping in the morning. For what?
Really?
Why?
How about enough?
No.
You don't want to be
Not every time.
Not
Like
every time. You can rest.
you can rest. How about you're not a robot. But how can I don't what are you doing in the morning? Sleeping. I'm sleeping, you're sleeping. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
You have to wake up.
Of course.
Why?
You have to walk. I that ba ban haushi ne.
Ke ce ya kamata ki tashi da safe ne?
Wow,
Shi
Fati.
yayi.
Wow. Shi yayi
Saboda
bacci.
akwai masan da suke aiki of course da rana.
Akwai when they work from home and waye. I understand. But me, I don't like men.
Kuma
that
idan
be
kana
sleeping.
business, you can schedule
You
your
can
business
wake-
ba
you can
dole sai ka
anytime.
tashi da sassafe ba. So you can wake up around 10 ka tashi
Akwai
da
some the
so
business,
you
of
can
course.
sleep.
Some business mutum ne he doesn't go out in the morning.
Amma haka kawai ke baraki.
Haka kawai kun kai ta bacci for what reason?
You know, from the business parts, I am into a lot of things, but then now that we're talking about the clothing brand, the clothing brand, it depends on the season. There are times that I do sleep in the shop. I'll get
Kamar
my
lokacin
praying
sallah.
mats. I'll get my praying mats. The boys will be there working. I'll put it on the floor. I'll sleep. We'll wake up. You sleep. I'll wake up. That is how.
Are you wearing your brand?
I'm wearing my brand, of course.
Okay.
I will forever
Of
wear
course.
my brand. Thank you very much.
Uncle Abba.
So you don't patronize any other people.
I'll forever wear my brand. I'll forever wear my brand.
Tell her, yeah,
I
iya dinki ba ki gane ba.
I can choose to,
Patronize other
patronize
people.
other people, but then I'll forever wear my brand.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
So what do you do when you were still in what's it called? Teaching. When both the school and your business demand your attention, like which comes first?
Business comes first, of course, because I'm in love with my business. But then what I do try as much as I can to replace the timing with another teacher, to reschedule it on another, probably the next day or probably later. Yeah, but then my business always comes first. I don't mix. I love my customers. I love you. I love my customers.
So, Nians, what I want to say, can you advise people that want to start business while still in school?
While they're still in school, one of the things that we wanted doing in the school, one of the things that kept me there, that motivated me. Sorry to mention, I forgot to mention, I did one time taught in Hand House, which I taught them tailoring as a course.
In school?
In school, one of the things I advise schools is, and one of the things if I want to search for a job in your school, I surely know that I'm going to sell myself with it. The vocational training aspect, I will surely sell myself with it. You try as much as you can to create vocational training or business space for the children, because the white collar job can never ever sustain you. It can never ever sustain.
Why do you say so? The people that are being paid in dollars.
You ask them, they will have to wait to 30 days. Their budget will always have to be within that 30 days. 30 days cycle.
And you keep waiting for
I can be in my business. I can be in my business. You could be earning 1 million, 2 million naira. I can be in my business. I'll be able. A business can just pop in that will be able to, get 1 million or 2 million, and I will squander the money anyhow I want. But then as for you have to work within
your
timing. You for sure have to.
And you spend also according to that's what you get.
Thank you very much. I lost my mom at a very young age. I lost her when I was just 2, and then I had to grow up with my dad's younger brother in Zaria. He was always an inspiration. Do I just husband?
Okay.
He was, because he's the type that ever since I was little, when I grew up seeing him, Nasanshi Kazar, Ghana, this and that, Ghana, he's always there. He's always there for his family.
Successful now.
He's very successful, alhamdulillah. So he's always there for his family. So, and I was not like, I want to be like him. I want to be better than him. How do I be better than him? It's always the question every single day. Am I going to be better than him in Zaria? No, I can never be better than him in Zaria.
Why did you, Zaria people, take your sub?
I'm not. I'm also from Zaria.
Oh, okay.
But what I mean, sitting in Zaria city, you understand, without going outside.
There's not much potential.
There's not much potential. So I had to think of something. I was schooling then and I started with what would I start?
Let me guess, you went to ABU?
No, Federal College of Education, Zaria.
Oh, okay.
I started with Antuahida. I started with Antuahida. I sold her, I think, 2-3 crates of eggs, which she bought all. I now started using the money. Okay, what will I do? Okay, when I went to the school, I was always nice to my lecturers were always nice to me. They are more like friends to me. So I was not like, I sell fabrics, so I do take fabrics. They will pick fabrics, pay me end of the month. Some will not even pay. But then that was how I struggled from the school. From there to bring in, okay, you're in Zaria, you can start clothing. I was born and brought up in Burma. I have a lot of male tailors that were there, and they were really encouraging. So I was not like, to start sewing something, take it there. That was how we started. I would sew, take it there, you will buy, you will not even pay, some will not pay.
But when you were young, did you have any interest in like clothing, fashion or something like that? Or it was just a survival like
skills.
Yes.
It was the clothing experience, the clothing motivation came later when I think I fell in love with fashion when I was in GS3 SS1. That was when I fell in love with fashion. So what will you do that will sustain you and that you enjoy doing? Because it's one of the advice I do give youngins whenever they're starting business. I do ask them, what is it that you love to do the most? What you love doing, I encourage them to do, because whichever way you go, when you're running on your business, there will be days that will be very, very difficult and tough for you. That spirit and love.
That's what pushes you. Yes.
Really push you.
Yes.
They make you start.
Yes.
Because you are doing it for the love, not
Yes,
for the
not
money.
for the money. The love comes first before anything
Or
else.
any other thing. So that is.
Even if the money doesn't come early, or it comes, or it doesn't even come, you feel fulfilled. Like
you feel fulfilled.
it moves you.
It moves you. But back to your question, I love fashion. I fell in love with fashion. So that was what motivated me to continue. Because we could get to a stage that, okay, a tailor will sew a whole piece of clothes and then we'll lose it all because we did not get it. For those that want to start, or for those youngins that want to start, because business is a really good thing. The country cannot employ everybody. You just have to come up with something to sustain yourself.
Outnumbered.
That is it. The country cannot sustain anybody. The governments are trying. The government are really trying. So you just have to come up with something. Something you see that, okay, I have passion in this. I love this. It's what's going to keep you when the business is hard. It's still what's going to hold the ground. So I do advise the youngest to please look up, start from anywhere. If it's a cobbler, if it's, because I do sell shoes too. Part of the clothing, yeah, I do shoes. If it's clothing, if it's any other thing that you know, makeup, any other thing that is good that will bring food to the table. You never can tell. Podcast is good too. I'm looking forward to podcast. I'm looking forward to podcast.
If you invite us, we'll come.
So you're also a family man, right?
He sells phone.
No,
he's single.
Imagine that you were as a father, so I thought he was.
In general.
As a teacher, you're
Yes,
a
your father.
Of
Yes,
course.
that role already gives you that superiority over your.
You're a father. The kids are your. Not to mention, there are a lot of things there in the school.
Okay, let's get away.
I do sell phones. I'm looking forward to
Laptop
opening
games.
my own E3 self.
But do you think you can juggle a lot of things at the same time?
It depends on how you manage them.
How can
It depends on how you manage it. It's all about management. All my clients are on my phone. All my clients are here, so I know how I handle them. You understand?
You don't have to meet them physically. So
I
the
don't
stress,
have to meet them. Most of them.
You've moved that stress factor.
There are a lot of customers that I've never met in my life. I just call the dispatch rider, send it to this state, send it to this state, send it to this place. If you are
Please, what's that myth about Kaduna being a dead end in business? Because before I started, a lot of people were telling me, you want to open a restaurant in Kaduna? Kaduna that it is more of a trend. Like when you start, people will come like bees. It's a buzz, and then people would go off.
You know, Kaduna. One thing with Kaduna, I've been a Kaduna boy since that. One thing with Kaduna is that you just have to go with the trend. You just have to go with. You just have to carry people along. The key people that you know that okay, these people are regular in the restaurant. You understand? They do go all the time. You look for a way to bring them closer to you. Open something like a majalisa. That is what I'm thinking. It's exactly what I'm thinking of opening there. It's more like a majalisa that everybody will be there. So you sure know that whenever you're looking for them, they are there. There are people who come and meet them there. That is the only.
So
way
it's more like community building.
It's
Like if you want your business to thrive, you have to carry the community along.
You just have to carry the key people along. You just have to
Then it will go a long way.
It will go a long
Because
way.
I've seen a lot of
Even
businesses in Kaduna that since I got married and I moved there, they're still fine and
They're
running.
still fine and good. There are a lot of them that are still fine and good. And the management, the services, some of them, you know, sorry to say, I'm a Hausa Fulani boy.
Hausa, you don't even, I know what you're going to say. Don't work with Hausa people. They are terrible when it comes to professions. They will make you go mad.
There's a restaurant that we do go to recently. I don't want to call the name, but then there's this particular waiter there that if I am to advise to the owner of the restaurant, that boy should really be improved. He's an Igbo boy. Whenever you get there, the boy is fine complexion. He'll be like, "Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Hope you enjoyed your last meal. What can I do for you today?" You'll be very happy with the boy. Whenever I do call, where is this particular? Please call him to come and attend to me.
They are very
happy.
rare.
They are very, very rare.
So when you're opening your majalisa, you have to select them.
No, I will have to
They
do
are
that.
very rare.
I'll have to, and you
But
have to
Hausa
go on
people-
orientation, back to back. A Hausa girl can be in your restaurant. The client will be there, and then she wants to serve you food. She'll be like, "Okay, take." Of course.
You see worse than
I
that.
have seen worse than that. You
see
call
worse than that.
call for a waiter. No, as well.
Yes.
So any man was on restaurant
It's
Abuja.
always like that.
I don't want to call name too.
And it's
Wallahi ina ta musa na ce muke ina zuwa. Kuma babban guri ba.
And it's very, very annoying.
It's annoying. To be honest, it's a bad thing. We can't be carrying this thing
Very,
around.
very bad image.
Kuma, we have potential. Imagine you want to have a business. You know what you want. You have the vision. You need people that have the same vision
with
for
you.
the business to carry on 5, 6. A lot of business people die not because of you. It is because of your workers.
Your workers.
People that your government mommy. It's not the head. It's your cabinet. It applies to every sector of your life. In my grand, in my way, they drain you.
Wherever I can kind of the building, you kind of building in and pillars.
Yes, they are your pillars.
Definitely buildings you can so that is a good business.
There's a restaurant in this Kaduna. Wallahi, the woman does not even stay in Kaduna anymore, but the restaurant runs smoothly. Before Achimaka Ayin complained, needed for the experience I've had with that place. Before one complained, gaskiya ana dadewa. Kuma, she is not even present. Out of 100, wallahi, you cannot count 5.
You can't count
A lot of them, the staff are the people that kill the
now
places.
you can't 6. You include me in it. You
Okay, we can't
six.
6.
You're very, very successful. You
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Visit you one day.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Already Abu they will come here and Zainab will come and do small video there.
So what are your
Ask me.
you just discuss your plans so that people would know and
plans for the restaurants.
yes.
We're thinking of I don't
What about
see-
restaurant? Is it?
It's a normal restaurants of Kaduna, the one that you come and grab your
Finger
burger,
foods.
Okay, fast
your
food.
fries, your fast food. No, you have food too. You have normal food too. It's a place where you come and just relax, forget about things, forget about pain. There will
With
be
the
games
food.
there. There will be games there, so you forget about things, you forget about pain, you forget about yourself and spend your money there.
That's what you want. You want to grab people's
I
money
want to
and
grab
don't
your
forget
money.
forget about themselves.
Forget about yourself and spend your money.
We wish
I
you
feel
luck.
we are proud of you.
We wish you luck,
Abba.
mate.
Thank you very
Please
much.
be a success.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was so happy to have our very first male guest, and he delivered to the T.
Thank you.
Like, we wish you the best
Thank you very
in
much.
all your endeavors.
Thank you very much. I wish
Yeah.
you the same too.
So that's it.
Thank you very much.
So guys, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, comment, share. We're still trying to grow our community. We want to keep giving you quality and the best. So please, guys, help us do all these things. Share. We want to be in all your households.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. We want to be hearing our voices in all your households,
Yeah.
inshallah. So thank you until next time.
Thank you very much.
Bye.